bring all this cereal out. It be all good.
That's it, not the cereal out.
Cereal out, dog.
Man, welcome, everybody, to another episode of No Balls, No Glory. I'm your man, the people's champ, the defending champ, the ultimate champ.
Oh, here he goes.
There you go.
There he goes.
I just had to say it a little bit, just to say it. That's all.
Y'all must have forgot.
That's
Look at that.
Hey, what you said? I'm your boy, man. I'm not here by myself. I'm here with my sister, Cece, the first lady, and my brother, game related. Say what's up to everybody, y'all.
All right.
Everybody.
Man.
Hey,
Oh, my God.
Gang, did you listen to the show from last night?
I did not, man. I woke up at 1 a.m., man, and I've been behind schedule all day.
Let me
But
tell
I'm
you about your boy over there, right?
Who?
You an owl now?
What I do, see?
So he kicked it out talking about baseball, right? He went through the a one-hitter quitters on baseball. Everybody wasn't on yet. It was me and Drew, and then West Team. And we went through all of it, right? Then we went through college football, the championship game, and all that stuff, right? I had to give him some crap on it, right?
Well.
Then Coach Corey pops on, right? And he said, let's circle back to baseball. His circle back was a 45-minute stall because he didn't want me to light them up on them Ravens.
Already. I knew what he was doing. Backpedaling like, boy, you don't play D-back.
Well, y'all wrong for that.
Backpedal all the way so I ain't have to eat them up about the Ravens. Oh,
man. Sore loser. Come on over here and sit next to Lamar. It's good.
And then, wait a minute. And then Coach gonna try to tell me that the only people that can talk trash are the ones whose team's still in the playoffs. Since when do we play by those rules?
All right. All right, Buffalo Bills.
So what you
say?
Nobody
remembers number 2, dog. Nobody.
Coach moved the goalpost on you, see?
He moved the goalpost on me. Since when do we play by those rules?
Win or go home.
That's cold-blooded, boy. She said Coach moved the goalpost on.
Yep. So what happened to y'all team, BP? What happened, man?
See, that's what I didn't really get. I didn't get the whole.
We lost, dog. We lost, man. We beat ourselves for real, but we just, I don't know, man. Sometimes you wonder if the stage is a little too big for Lamar, man.
No, the stage too big for his fan base. Once again, we was just talking about how your players around you is who make you out to be the MVP.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It can be as cold as ice water, but what happened when I dropped that touchdown pass?
Yeah.
An MVP would have put it between the numbers.
But I see a lot of people blaming Mark Andrews for missing the ball. I kind of blame Lamar for throwing it that low, man.
Well, it wasn't just that with Mark Andrews. That, and don't forget, he fumbled in that game, too. that cost them.
That fumble was critical, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Both fumbles were critical. I mean, I get it. Lamar had a good second half, but this ain't the regular season, man. You don't have next week to fix the mistakes if you lose the game.
Right.
So it don't matter. So if you already wasn't lighting it up, right?
He definitely wasn't lighting it up.
He wasn't lighting it up. So it wasn't like prime example. The Natty game. When America fumbled that ball, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ohio State was rolling. They was rolling. So even though Notre Dame made a comeback, they had enough of a cushion to where all they had to do was make a play. One first down after they got that ball back when Notre Dame got it to 8, killed the game. They didn't have to score, none of that.
Right.
One first down. So in that sense, Emeka's fumble didn't matter. But when Lamar throws that pick, especially the kind of pick this is what I didn't get off last night. Lamar has been taking care of the ball so much that even the 4 interceptions he had all season long weren't technically his fault. They were tip balls. They were things that you ain't gonna count against Lamar. That interception was his fault. That fumble that he had in the first half was his fault. So all of a sudden in the big game, Lamar makes 2 bad turnovers in the first half of a tight game that were his fault. I don't care that he came back in the second half. That's like I said about the Steelers last week. Who cares that they started playing better in the second half than they did in the first half? Did they win the game?
Well, hey, but that's another testament to what home field advantage do.
Yeah.
But the crib playing in that ice right then.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Now you possibly don't have them 2 fumbles.
White chocolate is in the building. White chocolate, what's up, brother?
It's one of them things.
You don't want me to go nowhere? I'll stay a little while.
Hey, gang.
One of those things.
Cece talking all that trash, but guess what she was doing last night?
What?
She put the meme, but she started laughing. She was like, both of the Dallas Cowboys coordinators are in the AFC and NFC championship games.
That is funny as that. But look, game.
I'm
gonna talk trash for you. You gonna talk trash for me, right? You ain't gonna move the goalposts on me on us talking trash, right?
No, it's gonna stay the same with me. Because I'm gonna bang it from 60 and I expect you to do the same thing.
Exactly. Game.
Hey, speaking of you, Game, motherfucker, talking all this shit about Kellen Moore, and now he's a front runner to be your new head coach.
Hit water. That means that our franchise not going nowhere.
Oh, man.
But, I mean, you got to admit, he came to be our offensive coordinator, and now we're in the NFC Championship.
No, I don't got to admit.
He figured out how to use his toy. And Saquon Barkley.
All right, don't count that trophy till you get that motherfucker. He's been in the NFC title game before and got blew out the motherfucking water.
Jade Daniels does look good, but I just don't know. Coming into Philly. They got the pole. They're greasing up the fucking poles already.
Well, what's the better headline for the NFL?
You want some more juice?
Is it? And I like to pause. I try to catch the algorithm on where I can make some money at.
Put them all in the bag.
Where's the money at? Is the money with Teddy pulling the upset over Kansas City? What's the money with Kansas City beating Philly, or is the money with Philly running the table?
The
So I
money
actually
is with
saw this today. Like obviously everything in our world is going digital and they're incorporating AI into everything.
Uh-huh.
They ran an AI simulation of the four teams left in right now,
Uh-huh.
and they are giving the Philadelphia Eagles a 52% chance to win the Super Bowl, and the Chiefs are in second with a 48%. And they ran over, I think it was 250,000 simulations,
oh wow.
and 52% of the time Philadelphia won the whole thing.
So you know the bad part about that is that the analytics say that's wrong.
And it's crazy. I saw a stat today too that's like Chiefs are 16-1 in their last whatever games, and the game they lost to, or the team they lost to, was the Bills, and the Eagles are 14-1, and the team they lost to is the Commanders.
Yeah.
So it's a rematch of both of those the two teams that have beat the other teams. It's a
So
rematch for the championship.
do we turn the clock back to the 90s, or are we finna watch a Bills Cuddy Washington
Super Bowl.
Super Bowl? Yeah.
Man, it's so up in the air right now. But I mean,
But they
when we
talking
lost
about
when we lost to
from a
Washington,
money standpoint, you know they go end up Kansas City go end up being in there from a money standpoint.
and
Because like you say, you got to follow the money.
Right.
What's
right
gonna
now,
cause for a good game? And right now,
right,
technically, the good game is gonna be the Eagles and the Chiefs. A
Mhm.
rematch from a couple years ago.
Rematch.
From that standpoint, from a monetary standpoint, and for a rating standpoint, the Eagles and the Chiefs gonna be the Super Bowl matchup. If it's strictly for monetary purposes and stuff, that's gonna generate the most revenue. Those two people, and
Not to mention, you talking about the pure fact that the Chiefs have an opportunity to do something that hasn't been done.
and that's why because of that, I was thinking
yes,
we all talk about the fix and we talk about it being rigged and but it would be something for the Commanders to win because a rookie quarterback has never led his team to the Super Bowl.
Yeah,
Right.
but I think the 3-peat is more appealing than the rookie quarterback thing.
yeah.
But if you had the possibility of a three-peat against a rookie quarterback leading his team to the Super Bowl,
Right.
but then the narrative becomes the rookie couldn't handle the heat. Chiefs take the three-peat.
Right. Right. That's why I say all of the money would be on Kansas City, and Vegas pulls a clean sweep. Teddy win though.
Yeah.
You know, you can't put nothing past him. You got to figure out where he gonna sit at and then roll with him. Sometimes you got to bet with the house.
I just know,
Yeah.
like, we got to play Washington twice this year. The first time, we beat their ass. The second time, we lost by 3 on a last-second fucking play, and Kenny Pickett was the quarterback.
Yeah.
So it's a whole different game now, and we lost in Washington. We didn't lose in Philadelphia. So now Washington is coming back to Philadelphia for the NFC Championship. I'm telling you guys, like the city of Philadelphia right now and the buzz that's around here. I talked about this last week too. It's just it feels like 2017 all over again.
So it's basically what you're saying. What you're saying is basically all your bars and all your surrounding areas is gonna be jam packed, ain't it?
Everything, and they're already greasing up the poles in the city, so people aren't climbing the fucking telephone poles and shit.
Are you serious?
I'm dead ass.
Dang, man.
I thought he was bullshit when he said that.
What's the forecast supposed to be like on Sunday?
So we're -3 today, but Sunday we're looking at a high of 40.
That's gonna feel like summer.
That's gonna
So
feel real
but
good.
that's where I'm at, a little bit like an hour outside the city. Sunday in Philadelphia, high of 40
That's gonna be
with a
real
low of
good, man.
25.
Hey, dog.
So
And what time the game come on?
3.
3 o'clock Eastern.
I'm pretty sure it's 3:30, yeah. So 2:30 you guys.
Okay. Coach Corey in the building. What's up, Coach? I'm glad Coach Corey just slid in the building.
So around 3 o'clock or 3:30 on Sunday in Philadelphia, they're calling right now, tentatively, 38 degrees and cloudy.
Wow.
38 and cloudy, huh?
Yep.
Man.
What's up, everybody? What's up?
What's up?
What's up, Coach?
What's up, Coach?
What's happening?
Hey, man.
Drew, don't nobody want to see that punk ass game. Nah, I'm playing.
Bullshit. The entire country's going to be watching because it's the only game on at that time.
Hey, Drew, what time you gonna get out and start throwing stuff on the grill? Because I know you go grill or do something, man.
The night before.
Hey,
putting the brisket on the smoker.
Hey, I'm wondering how crazy you guys tailgate gonna be on Sunday at Lincoln Financial.
Oh, there'll be people there probably 6 o'clock in the morning getting started.
Are you serious?
They might be sleeping out. They might be camping out, man.
Yeah, there could be people lined up Saturday night to get in. And the moment they open up, like there's people that I was down at a game last year, and there was a guy that he rented an entire, like it looked like an inflatable bouncy house. But it was like probably 30 by 30. And he turned it into like a club of sorts. Like they had TVs on, a bar inside, and all that shit. And he literally set it up in the parking lot.
Wow.
Why not?
Make some money, man.
Man, I might be in Kansas City on Sunday.
Oh man, you going to KC on Sunday, Coach?
One of my teammates and from high school, man, he got season tickets. He messaged me and said he's selling his tickets for the game if I want them.
I mean, or AFC Championship game, that'd be a good one to go to.
So they in section 335, row 3.
He give you a good deal on them? He gonna give you a good deal on them, Coach?
Yeah, 3-something.
That's crazy. Yo, for a nosebleed seat for Philadelphia this weekend, you're looking at over $1,000.
That's how that was for that Detroit game.
Yep. Because I was looking at once we won the game last week, I got online to look at tickets, and tickets started selling literally the moment the game ended. There were tickets flying off the shelf, and you couldn't get one for under $1,000.
How quick did they sell out, Coach? I mean, Drew, how quick did the tickets go?
Yeah, probably within minutes.
Yeah, they probably within an hour, but now you can go to all the secondary sites and people, scalpers and all that shit. You know what I mean? So,
yeah. That's crazy, man. That is crazy.
Yep.
So the day over when you go to the game and you catch the scalper outside.
Yep. And you hit a scalper outside and they're going to be asking for well over $1,000 per ticket. So,
well,
man, it's wild you say that because I got a homeboy here that do it. And man, he had tickets to everything. Comedy shows. I mean, I know you're not familiar with here, Drew, but like the Fox, I mean, all the major shows.
You guys have a Laugh Factory in St. Louis, don't you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey, coach, what about Shapers? He get Shapers too?
Yep. Man, I
Oh,
mean, when I say this dude do it, he even had tickets to like the fights in Vegas and everywhere.
man.
He had everything. So I always this how I always do it.
So he
If I'm
tied
gonna
in
pick,
real good.
oh yeah, man, I go to the games and sometimes I hit them up last minute and I'll pay $40 a ticket.
Uh-huh.
And man, we'll be down like 10 rows from the field.
That way.
Dang.
The motherfuckers paying all that money. Like you saw when we went to Guns and Hoses. Remember he gave us
Oh yeah,
those
yeah.
passes. He
He said,
gave
oh
us some
yeah.
tickets for dirt cheap and he gave us some passes.
Uh
All you can eat everywhere, man. We could have went anywhere we wanted to at Guns and Hoses.
oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about right there, dog.
Yeah.
Hey, you
Yo, can he get tickets for this Sunday's Philadelphia game?
Man,
Because I would love to be there.
he might be in Philadelphia. I have to text him, but man, that dude be everywhere. That's the only job he got. He don't have a real job.
Yeah, I know. I've met multiple people in the area that their job is buying and reselling tickets to events and shit. Like, and they make a
I don't
killing.
know how or where he get the money from, but he scout tickets and he be on the motherfucking casino.
we
Man,
say
Hey,
that's the
coach he
only
go
two
hey,
places.
it's in some people, it's on the rest of us.
Hey, that's the only two places I ain't never seen.
what'd you say, coach? He going straight to the casino. Hey man, hey,
He
Patrick
either be in the
Mahomes,
casino
what'd you say?
or
He be
selling.
getting selling
I think
tickets,
it
huh?
probably be I think he probably be selling something in the casino.
And I know you say he be going out to Vegas too. I know he be out there
Mm-hmm.
since he like gambling. I know he love, hey, he'll get tickets to the fight and he go out there and gamble in Vegas, won't
Yeah, no, I'm gonna tell you what I missed, and I'm pissed off I missed it because I didn't get his message. Remember when the Isley brothers was here in St. Louis?
he? Doing their reunion tour?
Yep. He
Yeah.
had tickets for me and backstage pass.
God dog.
And I missed the call because I didn't have my phone with me and I was at practice.
Not
Oh,
a
you would
game, but practice?
coach would have cut
I had
practice short. If he
Practice.
would
man, I would have never even went to practice.
Right.
say practice
I
would
would
have
have
been
never even
canceled.
went. Yeah.
Practice
Had I not
canceled,
missed,
Jack.
I'd have been like, hey, man, I'll catch y'all after that. We'll have practice next week.
Right.
I'm finna go no motherfucking practice. I can go backstage with the
Hey,
Isley brothers.
Meet the Isleys, baby. Hey man,
Shit.
that's crazy, man.
I was so mad, dog.
Hey man, Steve Byers hooked me and Vanessa up some years back for the little Valentine's Day. You know the little Valentine's Day thing they always have at the Shafis and everything.
Yep.
With Ricky Smiley and what's his name, Cam and everything.
yeah,
The
they doing
Yep.
one
lady,
this year.
the lady called us the day of the concert and stuff. No, the day before the concert, she called us and left a message on the house phone. This is when we had a house phone. Left a message on the house phone. We didn't check the house phone. Damn it. Uh, we won lunch with Cam that day. The day of the concert. We were supposed to go to lunch with Kim and stuff. Man, we didn't even check the voicemail. Vanessa checked it like a week later. She was pissed. She was like, "Man, we could have went to lunch with Kim and stuff." Oh man, yeah, we missed that out. We missed that opportunity, and we
Man.
missed out on backstage passes too, man.
The
Yeah, that was
coolest thing I ever got to do was when I was in culinary school. One of my instructors worked. He was like the head chef at York College here, so he made all the food for everybody else. And Wiz Khalifa came to do a concert at York College, and he pulled a couple of his students to help basically cater the event. And I was running the fryers in the damn kitchen, and Wiz Khalifa's assistant came down and ordered 100 wings for like the VIP suite area.
That's
So
cool.
I got it.
I made them all, and I made 75 lemon pepper wings because that was what Wiz Khalifa wanted, and there was nobody to deliver them. So I asked the chef. I was like, "Yo, can I run these up to the VIP?" And he's like, "Well, fuck yeah, go ahead." So I took the fucking tray of wings, knocked on the door, and fucking Wiz Khalifa opened the door as I delivered the fucking wings. Like it was and that's when I was a big chiefer and was smoking all the time and probably had Wiz Khalifa on in my headphones. Like so for me to get to actually like cook for him and deliver the food directly to him, it was huge for me.
That was cool, man.
Oh, you know it.
Hey, man, this is something interesting today, man. Patrick Mahomes,
He's a bitch.
he came and said that the refs don't show them no preferential treatment. Let me play it for you. Let me play it for you guys.
To play football at the end of the day. The referees are doing their best to call the game as fair and as proper as they possibly can. And all you can do is go out there and play the game that you love as hard as you can and live with the results. And so for me, it's to go out there, play hard, try to do whatever I can to win the football game, and then live with the results based off my effort and the way that we played the game. And so I think that's what we preach here in Kansas City. I haven't felt any different. You get new referees every year. You get new circumstances, and you never can really tell because every play is different. That's what makes the NFL so special. And so I feel like I've just continued to play the game, and I just try to win, and whatever happens kind of happens.
Where's Miss Piggy? Because Kermit the Frog here.
Yes, I mean, every time he talks, I laugh.
Hey, man, so what y'all think about Mahomes saying about him disagreeing with the Chiefs getting calls and stuff, man?
He was staring at the corner. He was staring at the corner, staring at the corner of the podium the whole time he was talking. That was rehearsed. He was looking for the words.
Like, what was he supposed to say?
Like he was reading off a teleprompter, huh?
Right. He knew.
He wasn't supposed to say anything other than what he said.
Right.
He's supposed to get up there and say, "Yeah, I get every call." Man, that don't be hitting me. That don't be roughing the passer. That man is blue body. No. He's supposed to say, "I just go out there and play the game the best I can play." The refs are doing the best job they can do.
Right.
Damn.
Right. I agree with you, First Lady.
Hey, man.
And as sports fans, I think it's because we're in the generation of you get a trophy anyway for participating. Yeah. We're in that generation. You tend to forget the champ didn't always get the call. Yeah. But when you also cross over to become the man, you get the call.
You would.
Whether you understand it or not.
Right.
He understand it because every time he get touched, he be looking at the referee, throwing his hands up.
Exactly.
Like,
but the common fan don't.
Yeah.
No fault of their own, but man, look, you to be the champ, you got to beat the champ.
Let me equate this.
When I got to beat the referees too, yeah. Because if you outscore your opponent, the referee don't matter at that point.
Exactly. Again.
That's it.
Answer me this, because I asked this question last night. Because the Texans, what's his name? Will Anderson?
Uh-huh.
Will Anderson was in the locker room saying D'Amico Ryan basically told them, y'all, we're going to have to play the Chiefs and the referees this week, right? If your
He said you got to play everybody, and
You
when
gotta
I
play
say everybody, I mean everybody.
everybody. He said everybody, I mean everybody, right? So
Damn.
if he tells you, if your coach tells you that, and you got a reputation for some questionable hits, don't you think every time you tackle Patrick Mahomes, it needs to be textbook correct?
Exactly.
It can't.
How many chances do you get to
Anything
actually do
borderline
a
not going your way.
How do you
Right.
expect to get a perfectly textbook hit every time when you have late slides and him faking like he's about to go out of bounds and then staying in and like
I get you. Patrick Mahomes.
And you know what? Mahomes is a king of he flops a lot too, man.
yes, he does.
But
Fucking LeBron
Mahomes-
Jr.
That all
Mahomes-
comes with player awareness. If you know you're dealing with this, you got to learn how to bluff like you coming hard. And
Right.
you not. You
Like,
gotta
let me
learn
equate
that.
this. Let me equate this to like, you guys know I'm a big UFC fan too, right?
Mhm.
So let them. They have a championship fight. You have to come out and essentially embarrass the champion. If it goes to the judge's scorecard, that means
You
both
gonna win.
fighters basically survived the 5 rounds. The champ could be beat the fuck up, but he survived 5 rounds. He's getting the advantage on the
gonna win.
scorecards.
That's
Yeah.
it.
He should.
Here's the thing. Yes, the Chiefs got a bunch of calls the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
But it wasn't the referee that threw the ball to Kelsey as he was going down on his knees. That wasn't the referee. You know, the referee didn't leave Kelsey wide open in the end zone for Mahomes to find him.
No,
The
he
ref-
didn't.
The referee didn't allow C.J. Stroud to get sacked 8 times.
They didn't.
That's
So
the poorest offensive line of the fucking.
so you can't
That's-
holler it's the refs when, like Game said, you didn't go out there and execute your offense correctly to put yourself ahead. Just like we were saying earlier, the fumble don't matter if you up 2-3 scores.
Right.
Whenever it happens.
But that fumble was critical when you ain't up, boy.
But when you ain't up, now
when you-
every turnover that happens in a game becomes crucial in a playoff or championship scenario.
Yes.
Tell them again.
And like I told you, I say, man, people want to be so quick. Like I told you guys before we got on the air, people want to be so quick to blame Mark Andrews for missing the ball. How much of the blame should go to Lamar for throwing a ball that was low? You got your tight end running the corner route, and he has to drop down and try to even. I wouldn't just throw all the blame on Mark Andrews. Lamar could have threw a better football, man.
He could have thrown a better football, but also in that situation, you got to put the ball where only your receiver can get it.
And I mean, if he would have brought it up, it wasn't nobody around him. If he would have brought it up, he hit him between the numbers. Mark Andrews had to go down. Not making no excuses for him, but he had to go down and try to get it.
He was falling away on his ass and like kind of trying to scoop something from the ground.
Thing. What if he throws a perfect ball and Mark Andrews drops it?
How often does that happen though with Mark Andrews when he's thrown a good ball?
Hey man, I've been seeing so many clips of Mark Andrews missing critical balls, man. I got tired of it. I literally got tired of it, man. Because
but here's the thing: if you
you know that it ain't like Mark Andrews' sweet spot.
If
I
you
think the
ask
torch
Mark
has been
Andrews,
passed there.
If you ask Mark Andrews and he is a man, he gonna tell you he should have caught that ball.
Oh yeah.
And if he don't, then he's not the player that everybody think he is.
Yep. Game.
I think likely took the
Game.
torch.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask you, Game. Do you think we get rid of Mark Andrews? I asked everybody last night, but I'm asking you tonight. Do you think we get rid of Mark Andrews?
No. Why? Because there has been I do believe he got a gold jacket. ex-Cowboy, dropped the touchdown pass in the Super Bowl.
Mm.
Came back and won one later.
Who is that?
What's his name? I want to say Jackie Slater, but that don't sound right.
Drew Pearson?
No, tight end.
Oh, okay.
He dropped wide open touchdown in the middle.
Dang.
Dallas' first Super Bowl, they lost.
Oh, okay.
You understand what I'm saying? I can't call his name right now off the top of my head. But anyhow, he ended up having a nice career and came back late 70s. He was on the team with Dorsett. Had a big game in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But what about
That's what flashed before my eyes is I've seen this before.
Yeah.
But when you have somebody like Isaiah Likely, who is clearly, I think, taking over the tight end one role in Baltimore, why do you gotta have Andrews?
Because you got to have two tight ends. If you remove Mark Andrews, then they just gonna double Isaiah Likely.
Yeah, you got to have a double tight.
Yeah,
and it also,
it's like in Kansas City. What's his name? Kelsey didn't have the greatest regular season. By no means, by no stretch of the imagination. Noah Gray picked up a lot of.
Jackie Smith is his name.
Huh?
Jackie Smith. Okay.
Jackie Smith.
Yeah. Noah Gray was getting a lot of the attention.
And he's not even the only tight end in Kansas City.
Right.
That catches it. They have two or three of them.
Yep. Right. Noah Gray and the other dude.
But what happened in the game, the division, what happened in the divisional game? Who ate?
Kelsey was catching. Kelsey was eating.
Because Kelsey and Mahomes, when the postseason comes, they're different people. They're different fucking players.
Yeah, it's like they hit a switch when it comes to postseason with them.
They're like, okay, now it's time to play. We did enough to get here. Now it's time to dominate.
Now it's time to take it to another level.
And I know you can't use the weather as an excuse, but it can play a factor in a lot of things.
And I've been saying this for years. I think every NFL team should be inside.
No.
Shannon Sharp said about Mark Andrews and that catch, right? He knew exactly when it was the way that ball was coming, and when it was the way it was coming, and when it hit the way it hit his hands, it wasn't going to be an incomplete pass. He was not pulling that in, not in that temperature, because of the way that ball feels at that point.
But you know what? Yeah, that ball was slick. It was slicker than the pig's ass, boy. It was slick. So, but I mean, a lot of professionals should. Mark Andrews had on gloves. It wasn't like he was naked-handed the ball.
Right.
But he wasn't naked-handed the ball, but in those, but what you said about the pass, right? About the throw.
It was low. It was a little low. But it was catchable.
In every weather situation like that, the margin for error is slim, so everything got to be on point.
I agree.
Everything got to be on point, because so the ball can't be. This ain't the time to be a bit low and expect your receiver to be able to maneuver some things that they wouldn't be able to maneuver in conditions, in normal conditions, in that kind of weather.
Yeah.
You can't expect it.
Yeah. Can't say you're wrong there.
So,
hey man.
That's why I said I don't think it's completely Mark Andrews' fault. I don't think it's completely Lamar Jackson's fault. Some of this is Lamar, some of this is Andrews, and a good chunk of it is the coaching. Because you went into that game, right? Knowing what the conditions was going to be like. The Eagles went into that game knowing what the conditions was going to be like. somehow or another, Saquon ended up with 200 yards. Think that was by accident?
Thank you, LaShawn McCoy.
Yeah.
LaShawn McCoy got with the equipment staff and Saquon before the game and was basically like, here's how because LaShawn McCoy has had 2 big snow games. He had one in Philadelphia and one in Buffalo. And he basically went to the equipment staff and he went to Saquon and was like, here's the setup that I've used. Here's the setup. We should probably have these guys in to get the best traction in these conditions. And you could see the Philadelphia players were not slipping around and like all that shit. Like some of the sharp cuts, they had to maybe take a couple steps before the cut and slow down just a little bit. But it didn't look like the conditions affected Saquon whatsoever. He was running like the grass was dry.
Take my stuff.
You can't.
You guys like my new glasses? They just showed up today.
Hey, that's nice.
Well, you look intelligent, man.
I'm trying to look like the people's chump.
Hey, man, you gotta call me the champ, brother.
But I mean, when y'all say that, when you get ready to play a playoff game, it's like last year when the Chiefs game last year, that was like negative 45. People left the game in the hospital. You gotta prep your players for that. You gotta have everything prepped for this. Like, let's not act like we don't know we're going to Buffalo, where it's how much do they get paid to put snow in Buffalo?
$20 an hour.
Like that's a job for somebody to clear the snow on the field in Buffalo.
Hey, but the fans love it. They'll do it any day of the week.
Right, but I'm just saying, you know these things. So let's not show up to Buffalo to play a game in temperatures that Lamar has never played in and not had him prep.
That's the same for Philadelphia. Like Philadelphia was ready for the conditions, and then you had a Southern California dome team come in there, and everyone's like, "Yeah, the Eagles are going to lose this game." You lost your fucking mind.
The Eagles should have lost that game. They should have lost. The Rams made one crucial call coming down on that 3rd and 4 on the drive. They didn't get it. That ended. They should have ran the fucking football. They motherfucking ass just threw that ball twice. That's why they lost right there.
Like we said, this ain't the time of year to get cute.
It ain't the time of the year. 3rd and 4, you got Kyron while you ain't gonna run.
And why? I'm sorry.
It's 4-down territory.
Buffalo.
If you throw it once, I automatically know you're gonna throw it again.
Buffalo was not running away with that game.
No, they wasn't.
They weren't running away at that game. Ain't no way in the world I'm stopping running here. Ain't no way in the world.
And then Lamar didn't run enough in that game either.
Nope.
Yeah, he did not run enough in that game. He was like, man, you ain't got 50 rushing yards.
You see what happened? You see what Josh Allen did?
Yeah.
But that was the growth. That's the growth of the coaching staff and Josh Allen after trying to be Superman, realizing, you know what? It's cold, it's snowing, it's slippery. I'm just as effective running the ball as I am throwing it.
Mm-hmm.
Like Dan Orlovsky made a point. The old Josh Allen, when they was at that goal, when he was at that goal line, and they crowded him, the old Josh Allen would have tried to pitch that to Cook. But Josh said, nope, let me hold on to it, make sure nobody strip it. We kick the field goal. Let's keep it moving.
Yeah.
Right.
Because if he pitches it, that could have been a pick.
Right.
It could have been.
So this is gonna be an interesting game.
It's gonna be a very interesting game. Hey man, this also they talked about this today. The Tennessee Titans general manager came out publicly and say he is open to trading the #1 overall pick.
No crap, Sherlock.
What you think, man? Y'all think he gonna trade it?
Yeah. I've still been saying this, and people think I'm crazy for saying this, but I still think it's going to happen or could happen.
What you think, Drew?
Anything from McDonald's you want?
What if the Cowboys were to move Dak Prescott, hire Deion Sanders, try to get that first pick and take Shador?
I might get a hamburger. I mean, I could go home and eat meatballs.
You say they go?
Bag of chicken nuggets in the freezer too.
So you saying they going for Shador, huh?
Let's just go home.
I just think Deion coaching Dallas just makes sense. And for Shador to be coached by his dad, we've just seen, I mean, look, Dak, he just got a huge fucking bag. And I'm not saying this as an Eagles fan. I'm just saying this as a sports-minded person. What the fuck for? Jaden Daniels has more playoff wins than fucking Dak Prescott. Like, it.
That's a lot.
Maybe it's time to move on.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, who's to say Dak will be that trade, though? Who said it will be Dak that gets traded?
I mean, it's just.
I
think with
other components other than that,
like CD Lamb, also. But I don't think if you're trying to bring in your future quarterback, I don't think you want to take his biggest receiving weapon away from him.
Micah Parsons is there.
Micah Parsons too, and because I mean Dallas didn't fucking pay anybody, so I mean, and they're coming due that they're going to have to pay all their stars. So
but who's to say if they trade that those other guys still want to be there?
That's a good point, Coach. That's a very good point.
Who's to say those guys want to start over with a rookie quarterback after this long?
Right. And see, that's why I say it might not be Dak that get moved. Who's to say that if all this go down, that Deion doesn't tell Shador, you're going to sit and watch him here before you play.
And maybe that's not a bad idea either.
Right.
But
I mean,
I think Dallas needs a refresh. I think they really do. I would.
They need,
as an Eagles fan, I love the Dallas-Philadelphia rivalry, and I have to say, a small part of me kind of was upset to see how bad they were. You know what I mean? Because you're not used to seeing that.
Dallas needs a different voice. I'm not saying Jerry Jones needs to sell the team or any of that. They need a different voice. I mean, granted he's the owner and his money and all that, but sometimes you have to back away and put somebody you trust in charge and give those guys a voice, and you can't always be the voice.
What does he do? What about Stephen Jones? What about his son? He don't get Stephen Jones.
Yeah, but Jerry said this. He didn't buy the Dallas Cowboys for his team, for his kids. He bought it for himself. So he might sell it before he give it to his kids.
And the impression that I get,
because Jerry Jones comes from oil money, right?
Yeah,
yes.
And the impression that I get is his kids are afraid of him because they know that team is not going to them.
Yep.
So he has the bigger voice.
He do.
And if you know something ain't meant for
Like,
you,
look at what all else you got coming. If
yeah.
if you teach your child anything, it always should be go out here and get what you want to do.
You know what else? You know what I get? You know what I get from
They
all
afraid
that?
that he gonna pull the money train from their ass.
You know what I get from them? From
Nah,
all
they
of
locked
this?
in.
You know what I get from all of this?
What?
Jerry Jones don't trust his kids.
Yeah, I kind of get that too.
Too big to let go.
His kids are not as locked in it is
Business savvy.
business savvy and locked in as they you would think they would be. Because prime example, I'm gonna use Dr. Bus as an example. Jeannie sat by his side. He trusted Jeannie with everything.
He did.
And when he started to fade, it was easy for him to let Jeannie take control. It was easy for him to let Jeannie was running stuff alongside with her daddy well before he passed.
I'll be right back, guys. Gotta take my dog out.
So, but that's because he knew she could handle it.
Yeah. What was the son name?
Jim. He gave him a title, but even they knew that Jeannie was the one who was running stuff, and Jeannie gave her brother a lead. Remember?
Yeah, because Jim Bus, he was a mess up, man.
Jeannie gave her brother 3 years to fix the Lakers, or she was relieving him of his president of basketball operations title, and he was just gonna be an owner.
So is Jeannie the majority owner, or they got an even split?
It's an even split, but Jeannie has the
she has the voice, basically.
Voice, and she's the governor. She's the one who's in control of everything.
Okay, I got it now.
One more thing about that. We can't always look at, like, sometimes I'll say it like this. We can have kids that ain't come from the club of what we do.
Yeah.
Meaning they won't be good at it. You know what I mean? Y'all know our children. So why would I, like, knowing what the brand is, especially when you're talking about the Cowboys, knowing what the brand is and how much it works. What about my child don't even know how to run that thing? And they get in there and mess it up. That would kind of like tarnish what I've been doing.
But you gotta sit back and look at Al Davis. Al Davis turned the reign over to his son Mark Davis.
But Mark know what he's doing though.
Right. It's easy to turn the reign.
That don't mean Steven know what he's doing.
Exactly.
But all these years, Steven been right by his dad's side. He should have soaked up or picked up some type of knowledge, though.
Man,
that don't work when you talk about counting numbers. And I ain't gonna say counting numbers, but I will say making a tough decision.
Just because
you're no good in business if you won't fire your mom. If you cannot fire your mama, you won't be good in business.
So if Jerry Jones died today, who's taking over the team? Stephen Jones, right?
Don't know what Britt knows. Nobody knows.
Well, yeah, you don't know how he got his will wrote up. He could give it to one of his daughters or something. You never know.
It could be to his son. The little kid, you don't know.
He could be giving it. He could get a team to his grandson.
Or you just say it goes up for sale, and everybody puts up X amount of dollars.
Yep. Hey man, but I'm curious to see who the Titans who go trade up for that number 1 pick for the Titans, man.
How much that team will sell? Ooh, that'd be a lot of money.
Oh, that's gonna be a whole lot of money, man.
$1 trillion
A
sale.
whole lot of money, man.
I think that would be $1 trillion sale.
Yep.
I think so too. Be the first $1 trillion sale. I think so too.
Hey, man, Mel Kiper today put out his mock draft, man. And Mel Kiper's mock draft is as follows: the top 5 picks. Mel Kiper got Cam Ward going to the Tennessee Titans. If they still keep that pick. Cleveland Browns is going to take Travis Hunter with their pick. I don't see that. The Giants are going to take Shador. The Patriots are going to take Abdul Carter for Penn State. Jacksonville is going to take Mason Graham, defensive tackle for Michigan. The Raiders is going to take Tetron McMillan, that wide receiver out of Arizona. The Jets are going to take Mikael Williams from Georgia. Carolina would take Jalen Walker, linebacker from Georgia. The Saints will take Will Johnson, cornerback from Michigan. The Bears will take Will Campbell, offensive tackle from LSU. San Francisco will take Kelvin Banks, offensive tackle from Texas. Cowboys will take Luther Burden III. Huh? That's not a bad pick, man.
That's not a bad pick right there.
Hey, man, that's not bad at all. If the Cowboys can get Luther, that ain't no bad pick, dog. I'm sorry. That's a pretty doggone good pick. They say either Luther Burden or Ashton Genty would be 1 and 1A, 1 and 1B. Luther Burden would be 1A, Ashton Genty.
Ashton's gonna be gone already. I think he's going Cleveland. Cleveland needs something. They back me. What's the name? You don't know if he comes back from that leg. He needs help.
You think Nick Chubb ain't? You think Nick Chubb done lost it?
I ain't say lost it, but we in the 2-back era.
Yeah. Miami got the 13th pick. They say they are slated to get Malachi Starks out of Georgia. And then the Colts are slated to get Tyler Warren out of Penn State. That would be a great pickup for them, man. Tyler Warren is probably the best tight end in the country, man. I love they comparing this kid to Kelsey, man. He got Kelsey type skills, man. The Falcons are going to get Shamar Stewart, DN out of Texas. Arizona's going to get projected to get Tyler Booker, guard out of Alabama. The Bengals, Jahad Campbell, linebacker from Alabama. Seattle, Armand Membu, offensive tackle from Missouri. Buccaneers, Nick Mwamri, safety from South Carolina. The Broncos, they say they may get the Broncos if Dallas don't get Ashton Genty, the Broncos will get Ashton Genty at the 20th pick. CC Steelers, Emeka Mbuka, your boy CC. They projecting him to go to Pittsburgh. Emeka Mbuka. Chargers, 22. Colston Loveland, tight end from Michigan.
Did you call my name?
Yes, I say based off Mel Kiper's mock draft, Emeka Mbuka is projected to go to the Pittsburgh Steelers at the 21st pick.
Hallelujah.
Came up with a lie right there.
What you say, gang?
You probably came up with a lie, and we would all just piled off.
Who came up with a lie?
You were supposed to have came up with a lie. So when she said, somebody called my name, you supposed to say, yeah. So came up with something.
Hey,
Hey,
Question.
she'll love that.
Question. If that happens, do they
Holy fuck, it's cold outside.
do they let George Pickens go?
Yes. 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 They'll let George Pickens walk. They let him get the hell up out of there. Because you gotta sit back and think. Sit back and think. If they land Ibuka at 21, they need to have George Pickens. But I mean, hey, they say they're gonna keep him.
This is George Pickens. What? He going to his third year, right?
Third or fourth. Yep.
His third year.
One thing about Pittsburgh, you never have to worry about is them every season. They always gonna get receivers.
But you know what?
Pittsburgh without number one.
I could see Mbuka turning around and being like Jackson Smith and Jigba is up in Seattle. Hey, Jackson Smith and Jigba slowly taking over that lead wide receiver role, man.
But
that's Gino's favorite target.
My question is, because Pickens has not been, he's been a bit of a head case. He's been a bit of a head case. What year do you get your? What year do you get paid?
Five. You gotta do 5. Yeah. You might get up on 4 if you doing the damn thing, but year 5 is still dead.
So that would be the magic thing, right?
Yeah.
Do we get off of George Pickens before he put us in a position where we gotta pay him?
I give him one more year. I give him the next year. If he ball out, he'll show me that he's really being my franchise receiver. If he don't, he'll be like the Love Boat. It's time to move on. Exciting and new.
Cause you want to know what else?
What's that?
If they draft, that water ain't that hot.
Hey man.
If they draft, oh boy, that's gonna light a fire up on the Pickens. Like, dude, we can move on from you.
Oh yeah, especially a first round wide receiver. Hey, that's going to show you. Hey man, dog, we can. Hey, you expendable, brother. If I'm getting a first round receiver, you're expendable.
First round. They usually get their receivers round 4 and back.
Well, they got Pickens in 22. Yeah, they got him in the second round.
And when did they get? What round did they draft Mike Hines for?
But you got to sit back and think, like when they got Pickens was coming off a national championship with Georgia.
Oh, okay.
George Pickens.
I'll say it like this: the receivers that made noise wasn't drafted high.
Right. Yeah, he was coming off that he was coming off that natty, man, with Georgia, man.
Yeah, they do. For me, it's like they draft similar to Dallas, where they take the receivers late, but I'll say it like this: they put together a good one when they take like their linemen early.
Yeah.
When they're taking linemen, then they did an upgrade come. A lineman and a running back. Them two franchises, when you see them make them picks early, then it's the light at the end of the tunnel.
Yep, you get your offensive tackle and get your running back. You right. Hey man. The New York Jets, man, they hired Aaron Glenn as their new head coach today, man. What y'all think about that, man? How long do you think Woody Johnson give Aaron Glenn more? Because didn't he give Robert Saleh only 3 seasons to turn that around? How many seasons did Woody Johnson give Robert Saleh? And how long was Robert Saleh the head coach of the Jets? Anybody know?
No.
He only got years.
How many years you got, Coach?
Got fired in the middle of his third year.
Oh man. Damn. Ouch.
There's the quarterback.
Let's see here.
Quarterback, he ain't got nothing.
Here's the fool's goal with the whole Aaron Glenn thing. You know, Aaron Glenn was drafted by the Jets.
Uh-huh.
Played for the Jets. And Johnson's whole big thing was giving him a chance to come home.
Okay.
Not about that. You're so right.
That it's always giving us a chance to come home. You only get one chance to go home, though.
Right.
If it don't work, he's gonna be out of there never to get another head coaching job. Because that's how it always works.
Just like Brian Flores, man.
Yep.
You got a lot of jobs that's open right now. And what jobs we still got open? We still got the Jacksonville job that's open. You still got the Raiders job that's open. You still got the Cowboys job that's open. What other job is open? So
the Saints.
Okay, yep. You got Dallas open, the Saints open, Jacksonville.
I think Jacksonville, Dallas, and the Raiders are holding out for something I don't think is gonna happen.
What are they holding out for? They probably try to hold out for Spagnola or something, man.
They're holding out for Dion.
Hey, Jacksonville would be an ideal spot for Dion in the land, for real.
But here's the thing.
Dion ain't going nowhere where they ain't got no tradition.
Dion, I still stand on this. I think Dion is more important to Dion, the mentoring of young men, than the babysitting of grown men. And the way he sounds as it relates to his son, he wants to get him there and then take his hands off so he can grow.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think he wants to be. I don't think he wants to coach him at the pro level, because he wants him to come into his own man without him right there, because he knows that there's a different. His teammates in the NFL are not like his teammates in college. Everybody in college, your mama and daddy is taking care of you, for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's it. That it is.
Unless they get those big NIL deals and they're taking care of mommy and daddy.
Right. Well, what I'm saying is not even just financially. In college, your parents are playing a huge role in all of your decision making. Still.
Yeah.
A lot of, or in most cases, right?
Uh-huh.
Even financial. But you go to the NFL, your teammate is not just taking care of his family, his wife and kids. He might be taking care of his wife, his kids, his mama, his grandmama, his uncle, his everything else. So
don't forget a side chick.
Okay, yeah, I forgot you said that side chick.
Don't forget a side chick, though.
That's it. That's always really important to you.
Yeah, that's what's wrong with BP, man. That's why his ass always be on the couch so much, man.
I'm just saying, hey, man. I'm just saying, dog. Yeah, hey, y'all naming the obvious, man.
When you gonna learn? Sometimes it's some shit you don't need to say. You can think it, but it don't need to come out your mouth.
Hey, man.
Right.
We keep it real here on No Balls, No Glory, man. That's what we do.
Hey, my brother Game Related has said that the most successful pro athletes have a wife.
Not any of that other old foolishness you talking about.
Right.
Or if they do, they just ain't talking about it.
Right.
Right. One thing about a successful man, just like a successful woman, you will never know what they creeping with on the side. They'll never tell.
They say they keep it on the hush
And
hush,
then
huh?
only thing you're gonna see is what Prince say, Raspberry Correct, however that song goes.
Raspberry beret.
No, you're gonna see it's the good shit.
Oh man.
Period.
Hey man.
They're not gonna bring shame to the bloodline. They're not gonna do it. Under no circumstance.
You're right. So the Jets don't have a GM. They still searching for a GM. So that makes you think how's this gonna work out? Because Aaron Glenn is already in place before they even get a GM.
I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna work. Aaron Glenn gonna have a little say so in who they gonna get
as the GM.
Yep. Gonna have to be somebody that messed with him because they got him first.
Yeah. And who's to say they may go after the assistant GM of the Lions? He been working with him and stuff. He got a good relationship with Aaron Glenn.
So what do we think is going? How do we think that losing both coordinators is going to affect the Lions?
It's going to affect them a lot.
Yeah, big time.
Yeah, they gonna have to bring. Hey, Dan Quinn is gonna he's gonna have to bring in some heavy hitters to replace those guys and everything.
I just don't understand why these teams they go on a successful run and just fall short, and then just blow their teams apart.
I don't know, man. I don't know. But you can't stop nobody. Hey, you can't stop nobody from taking that opportunity, man. You're assistant
like
coach.
The Chiefs are showing us the recipe.
Yeah.
Yeah. With their coaching staff and stuff, man. They keep them there together and everything.
Don't take off.
Doesn't make sense.
Because they the ones that started that. They the ones that started that pay the quarterback and don't pay nobody else. Everybody ain't got a Patrick Mahomes.
It's true.
You know what I mean?
Yep. And that's like the Patriots when
everybody ain't got a game changer. Most people got game in.
And like the Patriots with Tom Brady, their staff stayed the same for a long time because they had Tom Brady. And they knew that they'd be there every single year.
That's what. You know, after you get so much time in, I believe it should just become I'm getting as many rings as I can.
I'll give you another example. My squad held on to Matt Canada because of Big Ben old ass.
At some point, you got to realize that you got a good staff and you want to keep them. And if you want to keep winning, you keep those guys together.
Harper's staying here with me tonight.
Yep.
I think that's a lot of why the Chiefs are always in a real good situation.
Right, but they also have a one-up in having a veteran coaching staff that knows better.
Right.
You know what I mean? They know better than to jump on there and say, I want to be head coach.
But see, Gay, not the whole thing. They keep retreading all these head coaches to get head coaching jobs that none of these other guys can have a veteran staff. Because every time you get a veteran guy and you try to have a veteran staff, they go back and retread those guys because they used to be head coaches.
Right.
And I notice a lot too, like you got guys that they get hired somewhere and they bring their buddy along, somebody that they've been a friend or they've played with in the past or they've had a great relationship with. They're like, oh, I got this job. Now let me bring my boy along. Like, good. But at the same time, it it's just this, like you said, it's just a constant retreading.
Hey, your boy got to bring something to the table, else he's putting your job in jeopardy.
Right. Like I obviously you guys knew that I recently got a new job about 3, 4 months now. And a buddy of mine from the last roofing company, he kind of got the shits of roofing. I gave him a referral to come work in the lab with me now. And he hasn't even been there a month yet. And he just told me today that he accepted a job somewhere else. So I kind of like went out, I like jumped out of my ass, like get him in there. We got him in quick because he was in a situation. Da, da, da. He barely got any training in, and he's already leaving.
But
And
see, that's why
it
you
looks
can't
like
take your boy.
it's a black eye on my part. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I just busted my ass to get you in here, and I put my name on the line for you to turn around and fuck us like that. Now, granted, he's only getting $27 an hour, and he just got a job offer for 100K plus a year. I'd take it too. But why did you even waste my time if you were consistently still looking and trying to get other big things, but yet you made me seem like you wanted, like you were all in. You know what I mean?
Because he don't give a fuck about how you look. He only give a fuck how he look.
Right.
That's why.
And now it sucks for me because now my stepdaughter is real dad. Him and I have a pretty good relationship. Things are great. He's in a pretty shit situation where he's only making like $18 an hour. And he was like, "Are you guys hiring?" And I was like, "Yeah, we're hiring, but I don't know that I can give you a referral because of this situation with this other guy."
Yeah.
That's gotta be like that. That's one thing about, I would say, maturing as an individual. You learn to stop putting your neck on the line.
That game, and I feel you, game, but just the type of person I've always been is like, if I'm in a position to give a hand to help somebody up, I'm going to do it. And I've been burnt by it in the past, and it's also paid off for me pretty well in the past. I brought in somebody into my last job that to work under me that I worked with previously, who I could just tell by the type of person he was, the work ethic he had, that he'd be a great fit. I ended up having to move on from roofing because of my injury. He took over my spot, and he's now the lead foreman for that shop. So that one like everybody benefited from that. It was mutual. Everyone did well, everyone's happy, everything's great. But then you got this other guy who just basically bent me over and diddied me.
Instead of just saying that I'm looking for something else, just come in, I'm gonna be gone.
Right.
Put it out there.
And
but
I work for the company I work for it's a massive fucking company. We're a global company. Like these guys don't really fuck around with just like they're not like some local company. You know what I mean? Like this is the big leagues. And to make me look bad in the big leagues pisses me the fuck off.
Totally get it, bro. Totally get it.
Why the hell did you call it be the one run over and I run on third base? And we ain't got no out. I should be swinging.
totally get it. I'm right there with you. That's a fucked up situation to be in. But I try to
Yep.
tell
And like I said, with my stepdaughter's dad, like I'd love for him to have a better opportunity and make $9 more an hour than he's making now. That's a big step for him. That's a big come up. But I don't feel like I can extend that olive branch now. And it kind of, I'm in quite the quandary over here.
I feel you, brother. I tell everybody I can't coach with everybody. And if I was to ever become a head coach, I can't bring everybody.
Why?
It ain't nothing against y'all. It's just I value me more than what I have to do for y'all. Because if I'm the head coach, I'm the one that's gonna fall on the sword. And I'm not gonna bite my hand to spite my face.
Yep.
And that's sometimes a hard thing to do because you feel that guy is worth it, but then everybody looking for something better.
Right.
Like, and I mean, I'm not gonna fault the guy. I'm definitely not gonna fault the guy for getting a much better opportunity. But the fact, like I said, it hasn't even been a month. And you're pulling this dude, like, come on. And like they brought me in because of my past leadership experience, because of we have a very young lab. If I was like over half of our lab is under the age of 25. So they brought me in because of my previous experience, because of my leadership, because it's not that the group of people we have are bad, but they're just young. So they need someone to kind of rope it in and channel it, which I'm pretty good at.
You the
And
groper, you the roper.
yeah, I'm not a groper. Ain't no fucking Diddy over here. Get out of here. Um, but it's just I man, I'm fucking torn on it because and then the guy I brought in, he was actually in a position above me when we were roofing. And he's
Uh-huh.
10 years younger than me.
Wow.
And I kind of I felt some type of way about it when we were roofing because my day to day and seeing what he did day to day, because he started in a different shop and then transferred to our shop. And it was like, dude, I do everything that you do plus some, and you're making $100,000 a year while I'm over here making $30 an hour.
Wow. Wow.
And then I left, and then he's reaching out to me because his fucking shit went down. And I got him in a position to come work. And because of his previous experience, they brought him in as a higher level technician than myself and paid him more than myself for him to then turn around in 30 days and leave.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Hey, man.
Ain't always green, I'll tell you that.
Grass, hey, you still got to water it over. If you do go over on the other side, you still got to water that grass. Hey, man, it's time, y'all.
But in the long run, it won't be there.
It's time, y'all. It's time to do our pick'ems, man. AFC, NFC championship game pick'ems, baby. Uh-oh, it's that time, man. It's that time, baby. It's that time. It's that time. It's that time. All right, first game of the day. Philadelphia Eagles versus the Commanders. Who wins the game? Game related. I'm going to go with you first. Game. Who win the game? The Commanders or the Eagles?
Still, I was just, like in football, like I didn't have a dog in the fight. I would pick the Eagles.
You going with the Eagles game? You got the Eagles game?
Right. Said nothing about them. Better not give me no bird. I eat chicken. Let me
You
get the Redskins. Washington.
You going with the Commanders, the Redskins. You going old school Redskins, huh?
So, hey, that's who I picked to be there. At the beginning, I'm sticking with my pick. I said it was Washington here.
There it is. Hey.
So when I say we going to the Super Bowl, it ain't always about Dallas. It's about who I pick.
I heard that. Drew Dog. I don't even have to ask you, do it, Drew?
Nope.
Eagles all day for Drew. CC,
you already know.
Yeah.
Who you got, C? Commanders or the Eagles? You better not say Tutty, neither.
If I was picking them, I was going to say Tutty, but I ain't picking Tutty. I'm picking the Eagles.
All right. Coach Corey.
Yeah, I'm picking Tutty.
Coach Corey, who you got?
On the strength of, I think Washington is playing better football right now.
Who you going with the Commanders, Coach?
Tutty will rise.
Say Tutty will rise. My boy West 10 just fell in the gig. West 10. We doing our AFC, NFC preview pick'ems, man. Commanders or the Eagles? Who you got, West 10, winning?
It really don't matter here. Flip a coin.
Hey, West, man. Hey, West, don't bring that negative energy in here tonight, man. Shit. God damn it, man. We doing good, man. Who you got, West, man? Wake up, man. Hey, ain't over, baby. No. What'd you say, West?
Commanders.
Commanders. West got Commanders. Hey, man,
oh,
you know
goddamn salamanders.
Hey.
Slimy little fucking lizards.
I'm torn on this one, man. I'm torn on this one.
Just make the right decision, BP.
I'm torn on this one, man. Man, I want the Commanders are the hottest team in football, but
Philadelphia has the number one defense in football.
Can I
they're playing in Philadelphia.
Can I get my pick, man?
Number one defenses can lose too.
They can. They can. But I think it's gonna be a lot. I think it's gonna really hit the young boy, man. And Eagles gonna go to the Super Bowl, man. As much as it pains me to say that shit.
No, it doesn't really.
The Eagles, yes, it pains me, man. Because I got to look at white chocolate every time they go a step higher, man. No. But I got real talk, I got the Eagles winning this one in a close one. It's going to be closer than what everybody think, man. It's going to be a close one, man. But I think Saquon Barkley is just he in a whole different stratosphere right now, man, to be honest with you. And that defense is that defense is just man, them defense putting that they in dog mode every week, man. So like I say, Saquon is just in another stratosphere, man. I got the Eagles winning this game, man. Next game, AFC Championship.
They better have an answer for Jalen Daniels because he's the outlier with his legs.
We've already had an answer for him twice.
Okay,
the thing is, Philadelphia has to stay out of the situation.
How hard is it to beat?
It's a one-score game, and there's 2 minutes or more on the clock. Philadelphia has to stay out of those type of situations.
Man, we will see how that one fall out.
What'd
you say, Coach?
Football, that's what you're going to be. That's playoff football.
How hard is it to beat a team 3 times?
They didn't beat them 3 times. We only beat them once. We lost. We lost in Washington.
Beat them twice.
No, I said we played them twice.
Played them twice.
We lost. Yeah. We lost in Washington by 3 points, literally at the last second.
Which is a loss. I don't
And-
give a damn about last seconds and by 3 points, one loss, a half a point is a fucking loss.
They lost. But
It-
when Washington came to Philadelphia with Jaden Daniels, it's honestly, I think it was Jaden Daniels came alive after the Philadelphia game.
All right, so go back and look at the numbers he put up against Philadelphia both games.
Okay.
Hold on, I'm finna tell you in 1 second. Give me 1 second. We're gonna pull this up and see what Mr. Danielston did against the Eagles. Roster, the schedule. Here we go. First game when they played the Eagles, they lost 26-18. Let me see what Mr. Daniels did that game.
I know what he didn't do that game. He didn't throw the ball to Terry. Terry was the key in that game. He only went there twice.
Jaden Daniels threw 22 for 32 in that loss, 191 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He had 7 rushes for 18 yards, and Terry McLaurin had 1 reception for 10 yards. This was a game Jaden Daniels was doing a lot of check downs because Austin Eckler had 8 receptions for 89 yards in this game. He was the leading receiver in that game. Saquon had 26 rushes for 146 and 2 touchdowns. Jalen Hurts, 221, no touchdowns, no interceptions. A.J. Brown, 5 receptions for 65, and Dallas Goedert, 5 receptions for 61. Devontae Smith, only 4 for 29. So that was game 1. Let's go to game 2
Devontae
now.
Smith, also, I want to talk about Devontae Smith real quick. I think it's he only needs 16 yards to become the Eagles' all-time receiving leader.
Devontae Smith?
Yep.
Oh, wow. That means he passing T.O. and all them other guys up, huh?
Yep.
That means
Oh, wow.
the Eagles really ain't had no top-notch receiver ever. If he didn't call the motherfucker on that one already.
Damn.
Cold-blooded game.
But that's the truth. Think about it. They
All
ain't
right,
had no receiver. They have not had a receiver that they drafted that had a long career.
All right, the second game. That's when
So he's been a bad Sean Jackson.
he finna pass Deshaun Jackson, D-Jack, Drew.
Yep.
Dang.
Yep.
Oh, no about that one.
D-Jack, Jeremy Maclin. Hey, that receiving core was something nasty, boy.
It's a little early to be talking about passing Steven Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson.
Jackson, though.
Yeah, for him to be this early, D-Jack was, but Drew, no, that's his squad. Jaden Daniels, second game, Eagles versus Commanders. He threw for 258, 5 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. He had McLaurin, he had Zacchaeus, 5 receptions, 70 yards, and 2 touchdowns. Scary Terry, 5 receptions, 60 yards, and a touchdown. Jamison Crowder, 2 receptions, 15 yards, and 2 touchdowns. And Jaden Daniels had 9 carries for 81 yards. Second time, Saquon, 29 carries for 150 and 2 touchdowns. Basically like the same thing. Kenny Pickett, 14 for 24, 143, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. That was the game that was that the game that Jalen Hurts went out with the concussion?
Yep.
Yep.
That was the game. AJ Brown, 8 for 97 in a tub. So yeah. So that was it. That was it. 36-33. That was the final.
And I stand corrected. I stand corrected on Devonta Smith. It was the Eagles' postseason record for receiving, and he actually broke the record against the Rams.
Okay.
So he is currently the Eagles' postseason receiving leader all time.
Oh, okay.
Oh, postseason. Oh, okay.
Dude, I'm
They
like,
don't really
I'm
go.
like,
It make more sense now.
They didn't used to
I'm,
go to the postseason.
I'm like D-Jack, man. Hey,
He has
AFC.
35 receptions for 489 yards and a touchdown in 7 playoff games.
So
Oh,
let me
wow.
ask you this: what's TO numbers on it?
For postseason,
Yeah, that one postseason run when y'all went to the Super Bowl. He played in the Super Bowl. He wasn't on no run.
With a broken ankle. Let's get it right. He had a fractured ankle. And he torched the Patriots, man. He had a fractured ankle too.
Right, but no, I was talking about the whole playoff run.
Oh, okay, I got you.
So it's for TO total. It doesn't break down what he did just for the Eagles. It just says what his total postseason is for all teams that he's played. And it was 54 catches for 751 yards and 5 touchdowns in 12 postseason games. But that was split between a couple different teams.
That's split between San Francisco, Dallas, and the Eagles.
Yes.
And Buffalo. He played with the Bills as well.
Oh.
T.O. played with the Bills too.
Why don't
for a season.
Yeah, he played with them
short.
for a season.
Played with Cincinnati, too.
He did. Him and Ocho. He did.
Boy was a NFL hoe.
You played too much, Coach.
Damn sure was.
Hey, Coach, would you say he was an NFL set out, huh?
Yep.
Not a set out. All right, man. AFC Championship game. Buffalo Bills go into Kansas City. West 10, who you got winning this game, brother?
Oh, is it too soon, Wes?
So Terrell Owens only had 9 receptions for 122 yards with Philadelphia in the postseason.
Okay. West 10, you know West?
Yeah, what's going on?
Buffalo at Kansas City. Who you got, man?
Kansas City.
Kansas City. West said that's so unenthused and disengaged. All right, Coach Corey, who you got, man? Buffalo at Kansas City, man. I shouldn't even ask you that because I know
that blunt was like a baseball bat, smacked West right in the head.
Damn. That's cold, Drew.
Woo,
hey, I've been there, Wes. I get it, bro.
Who you got, Coach? Buffalo, KC.
I'm picking there at home, but they could get knocked.
Uh-huh. Drew, who you got? Buffalo, KC.
Look, man, you guys have heard me talking that I was thinking it was going to be a Buffalo, Kansas, or a Buffalo, Philadelphia Super Bowl. But
you gonna still stick with it?
I don't know, because all this talk and all this shit this week about these refs and everything else, I feel like the Chiefs are going to come out and play one of the cleanest fucking games that we've ever seen the Chiefs play.
But that may also turn around and say the refs may give more favorable calls to Buffalo just to show, hey, are we not showing impartiality to the Chiefs?
And that's kind of where I'm at on this. So I'm kind of
in Kansas.
I'm torn.
So, Hunter, you better give me a pick.
Let me go Kansas City.
Kansas City. Game, who you got, man? Buffalo or Kansas City, man?
Let me get the right.
Who you got?
Right.
You a dickhead. You know that, man? You a stone cold dickhead. You know that? This dude said, let me get the Ravens. You a dickhead. Hey, Gary. Hey, Gary, you a dickhead, man.
I know that.
Dude.
That's all. He better go get him a Jerry Jones jersey.
No, we.
You better.
Bring me some money.
Because he might be the quarterback.
Yeah. Who you got, man? Stop playing.
Either him or Al Bundy.
Oh, my God. Hey, who you got, dog?
You got a better pick than y'all. That's all. Let me get. I'm gonna take Buffalo.
You going with Buffalo?
Yeah, because he like chicken wings.
Nah, I'm picking Buffalo. I'm picking them because I don't think the 3-team going down.
CC, who you got? C?
I got the Chiefs.
You got the
Hey.
Chiefs?
I think if the 3-peat, I think if 3-peat don't happen, they're gonna lose in the Super Bowl. They ain't losing the AFC Championship game.
You better look at the Super Bowl logo.
It's red.
Remember my theory, my Dinos.
Your conspiracy theory, coach.
Yep.
Hey, he got purple in it too. That's just playoff teams, bro.
Oh, there's more than one of them out there, bro.
No. I'll handle it. I'll call him right now.
Hey, man.
One on Fox.
Who got purple?
Look
Hey,
at
man.
the one on. Look
Hey,
at the
man.
one on Fox.
My pick, man. It's gonna be a good game, man. I think this Josh Allen year. I'm going Buffalo, man. Going in with the upset, man. I got the Bills going in there, pulling off the upset.
They got red in their uniform.
Hey, game related. You know better, man. I'm finna post it in the group.
Hey, you right. I do, coach. I'm just talking my shit, man.
I'm finna post it in the group.
You finna post the Super Bowl logo, coach, in the group? Hey, man, but I got Buffalo winning, man. I got Buffalo winning this one. Josh Allen will get to the Super Bowl, man, and submit and put the finishing touches on his MVP season, man.
Hey, CC.
Only if
CC,
you got to put a field goal. They missed that motherfucker again.
I know what you're gonna ask me, Drew. I didn't had a crappy 3 days, so no.
Okay, never mind then.
What was that? What are you finna ask?
I was going to ask her if she got the tally on the season pick'ems yet.
Hey, man. Hey, anybody got any what the hells tonight, man?
I want somebody to show this logo on their screen.
You talking about this logo right here, coach?
Yep.
You talking about this logo right here, man?
It is red and green.
And yellow.
And yellow.
So that looks like Buffalo and Washington.
Yeah, okay, gang. Keep saying what you want to, game related.
Who were okay, but who were gold? Who still got gold in their uniform other than Washington?
He got red and yellow in theirs.
Gang, that gold is an homage to where they're playing. That gold is for St. Louis, or it's for
Oregon. I mean New Orleans.
Yeah, New Orleans.
Right,
oh,
but what
man.
I'm saying is, if you're talking, it's coordinated by the color. Washington is the only one that has that color in their uniform.
Nah, but Washington is also maroon. They're not red
but I'm
like that.
talking about that gold color. Washington is.
He just said that's honest to where they play.
No other team that's playing right now has that color.
That's homage to where they playing that game, so they trying to cover up that yellow.
Oh, man. Hey, man.
Because the yellow of the Commanders and the yellow of the Chiefs is probably the same goddamn yellow.
Yep, but the Commanders are maroon.
Right.
Hey, man. I got.
So what you're saying is that what he's saying is Kansas City's gonna win. Them Kansas City colors.
Yeah, hey, all Kansas City colors, dog.
That's what you see. I see Washington colors right now.
Okay. Hey, man, anybody got any what the hells, man?
Huh?
Hey, I got.
You better go that little bird, that owl. Get your
Well,
vision set.
I picked Washington at the beginning of the season doing preseason.
You did. And you sticking with it.
Man,
All right,
look
man.
Look like the colors to me.
Hey, man. Anyway, hey, I got a what the hell, man. And this was just hilarious, man. I don't care what you say, man. Here's my what the hell, man.
Another animal, I bet.
Nah. Listen.
What are you doing?
Go to sleep. We might as well go to sleep because the Ravens will sleep the whole freaking game. Interceptions, fumbles. Andrew, you got one job to do. You ain't fumbled since 2019. Why you pick the day to fumble now? I can't take it no more, man.
Oh, no.
We win a freaking playoff game and then we lose it. Every freaking year, this is what happens, man. They not like us. Yeah, whatever, man. I can't take it no more.
Oh, no.
This is really hot.
Oh, no.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, no. Oh!
Dang it.
Oh! Oh, no.
Hey, man. That
Wes,
was
hold on.
hilarious,
Hold
man.
on.
I'm sorry, man.
Wait a
I
minute.
got
Wes,
what?
did you
Wes.
see what?
Always next year.
Hey, man.
Did he see the one? Did he see the one I said was an invitation to me and him? I told you.
Nah. He didn't see that one.
Pull it up, man.
Hey, listen to game related. Hey, that's always next year. They've been saying that for 30 years in Dallas.
Yeah, how long they been saying it in Baltimore? You ain't far behind me. You ain't far behind me, partner.
Not 30 years, brother.
When the last time you won the Super Bowl?
I think it was before 30 years.
When was the last time?
Hold on. I got it, I think, Chef.
Hold on. Before you do that, Drew,
Well,
I got to do this. I got to do this for Drew.
Last time y'all won the Super Bowl, Jerry Jones didn't have all time.
Hey, I got to do this one for Drew. This is my other what the hell.
Yeah, I watched this video today.
This Grandpa.
Get the fuck out of here.
Grandpa. Look how he hit him.
Didn't I say that to you?
That first hit, the second hit is the hit that hurt. That first hit didn't hurt as much. That second one, that's just like getting. That second one really hurt.
I put it in the chat.
Hold on. That second hit hurt, man. Grandpa, man, what the hell, brother? Grandpa knocked his screws loose, man. And this is what Cece wanted to dedicate to Wes, man. She lousy, man. She is lousy. She is lousy, man. You got my boy Wes ain't even engaged, man, because of you, CC.
Why CC ain't got shit to do with my engagement.
I told you.
Too much shit.
You ain't tell me shit. Told you. I told you. I told you. You ain't tell me shit. Told you. I told you. I told you. You ain't tell me shit.
Yeah.
That was CC's dedication to you, Wes, man.
It is right. That's how I pictured the conversation that would have went.
You expected a different reaction out of him?
No.
She ain't tell me shit, because time possession wasn't shit. It was keeping the ball. Turnover was different. Wasn't no time of possession. She was scared.
Yeah.
I mean, the outcome was still the same.
Misery loves company, man. Just say that, and we can move on.
I ain't miserable.
Wes say misery love company.
I ain't miserable because I like
When
y'all. I
we
wasn't
knew, when we
expecting
knew we
Super
weren't
Bowl.
gonna hear from nobody, it was gonna be the Shitsburg flock. Goddamn, you know what I'm saying? We weren't gonna hear from nobody else. We knew we were gonna hear from them. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause we the one that got rid of their ass, so we knew we were gonna hear from them. You know what I'm saying?
What you say? You knew you were gonna hear from him where?
You know the funny thing about that
Hell yeah.
about that thing I just showed you. If you go
Uh-huh.
back to that couple's
What
I
nothing
ain't
funny
too
about
funny.
it?
I'm trying to figure out the funny part, really.
no, the funny part about what Wes just said, like because what Wes just said, that couple the week before, the husband was trolling the wife.
Uh-huh.
That's the funny part.
First lady, I appreciate you trying to troll us, but shut the fuck up.
Damn.
Yeah, damn. At least somebody read my mind. Shit.
West, that was from West 10. I just said it because he ain't want to say it.
Thank you. That's why I've been
So
on mute.
you,
I've said a lot of shit, but I ain't been saying it live.
you done had your Pittsburgh run now. Now, let back off.
Hey. I'm sorry. It's too soon?
Yeah, too soon. I hope y'all quarterback.
Dang.
Because y'all got two of them. One of them about to be disgruntled.
Oh my God. Game, you got him what the hell? Game, you got him what the hell?
No.
One of them finna be disgruntled. But Drew.
Hey man.
And him too. I'm gonna tell him to shut the fuck up too, because he's about to, you don't have to say nothing, CC. Send it over to me and I'll post it for you. Drew, shut your ass up too.
Bitch, I didn't say nothing, Coach. Take your salty ass and get off the fucking.
You did say that the other day. Last night, as a matter of fact.
I did say it because I'm not afraid to catch this smoke. I'll take it from all you motherfuckers.
Oh man.
But
Hey,
I'm the
man.
only one. I'm the only one in this fucking chat right now that should even have a right to speak because I'm the only team that's left in the fucking playoffs. So fuck all y'all.
Enjoy.
Hey
Enjoy
man.
because Teddy them finna stop a mud hole in y'all ass.
And when they don't, then what? Are you gonna
Yeah,
come? Are you gonna come and
every time
fucking
y'all troll
apologize
Drew,
to
and
me
then it
now?
goes the opposite direction.
Yeah, every time. Bring it. Because like I said earlier, this is just like 2017 all over again. And what was the big theme in 2017 with the Philadelphia Eagles? The fucking underdogs. They come out with the goddamn German Shepherd masks on. Because underdogs and everybody's counting us out yet again. Okay, make that fucking mistake again, stupid.
Wait till two and number 2 show up this weekend.
Jalen Hurts has had one concussion in his fucking career. Tua has like 3 a game.
Y'all need a new quarterback. Y'all won't win with them.
Did y'all see what I posted in the group chat earlier? Everyone talking about how good Josh Allen is. But look at the divisional round when Josh Allen and Jalen Hurts had almost identical numbers. Everyone says Jalen Hurts is mid, but Josh Allen's the MVP. Go fuck yourself.
Is he bleeding? Yes, he is. He's bleeding.
Hey man. Don't mess with animals. This is all I gotta tell you.
Mark, hey, stay. Good.
That's great.
Okay. Where is he? Is he bleeding? Yes, he is. He's bleeding.
Hell yeah, he bleeding.
Yo, did you see that guy that came in and whacked him with a stick when he tried to grab that bear around his neck and the bear just shook his head and threw his ass?
Yes. Yes.
Bear should do when you fuck with him.
And this has always been my biggest thing with the whole like children's toy industry too, and making teddy bears and all this other fucking shit. and the whole world making bears out to be the cutest, cuddliest little fucking things in the world. Do you understand that bears are one of the most successful apex predators on the fucking planet?
But the thing is, he
If
asked
you
the
don't,
man.
if you don't basically overdose a koala bear with eucalyptus, they will fucking maul your ass.
Drew,
A koala bear.
what's
That's
the
the thing.
denominator, Drew?
What's
a
that?
bear. It's a bear.
What's the common
It's
denominator?
a fucking
It's two
bear.
parts. It's 2 parts to that. You don't
But
never see
Dumbass.
no bear fucking with black people, do you?
What's that?
You don't ever see bears fucking with black people, do you?
No, because black people are smart enough not to fuck with bears.
That's my point. Thank you. That's my point.
Look, I'll say it. The white race, we're not the fucking smartest people on the planet. All right? We're dumb as fuck.
I knew that when Evil Knievel tried to jump a motorcycle across the motherfucking Grand Canyon. All you
Case in
motherfuckers
point.
right then should have known.
Case in point.
This motherfucker
We
retarded.
fuck. Look, I'm not denying it. I'm not denying it. Hell, I've been the
I
guy.
don't give a damn.
I've caught
hey
when I
man.
lived in North Carolina, I used to fish daily. And
Uh-huh.
I fished brackish waters in North Carolina, which are like the mix of salt and fresh.
Yeah.
Perfect water for the American alligator to live in. Multiple times I've seen the American alligator in these fucking waters. A couple times we put on a hook about this fucking big with no bait, no nothing. We throw the weight on it too, throw it past the alligator, drag it across the top of his back, and set that fucking hook. I've pulled
That's
in
crazy.
a couple alligators that have been 3, 4, 5, 6 feet long.
My point.
Nothing to fuck with. But I was a
Hey, man.
young, dumbass Marine, and I thought, what the fuck? It's an alligator. Let's see what it's all about. Yeah, fuck no. Because then once we got it to the shore, it's a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, bit of plug. Hey. But the funny, let me tell you what's the funniest thing out of that video, man. They asked him, they say, is he bleeding?
Fuck yeah, he's bleeding, stupid.
Is he bleeding?
No,
Bleeding at the top of his back. No.
it's about
And you know
that.
what bears will do? Bears will pin you down and eat you ass first while you're still alive. Like they will just start eating you while they got a paw on you, holding you down, and they'll just start munching. So you're getting eaten alive and nothing you can do about it. But yet they're so cuddly. Oh, I want to pet that bear. Yeah, you're fucking stupid.
There is
And 9.9 times out of 10, it's probably some dumbass white motherfucker.
stop messing with them. Then you don't have to worry about that.
Look, man, I was traveling for roofing down in North. I took a trip down to Florida roofing, and there's iguanas running around everywhere.
Just
And
willy-nilly, huh?
I'm at this nice hotel, and as we're checking in, the lady at the front desk said, "Hey, yeah, the iguanas are pretty heavy right now. Just leave them alone." All right, cool. What happens if I don't? She's like, "Well, have you ever seen a large iguana, what they can do?" I was like, "No." Their tails are like bullwhips. They
Damn.
will cut you open. So my dumbass had to find out for myself. So I took off chasing after a fucking 3-foot goddamn iguana that was 10 steps outside my hotel room.
Did you catch him?
And fuck no, he caught me though when he turned and whipped that tail and caught me right on the side of my calf and ripped my calf open.
Did you have to go get stitches?
You damn right.
Drew. What's ironic about that story is you had to ask that lady, "What if I don't?"
Look, I'm not saying I'm the brightest
That's
crane
what's
in the box,
ironic
right?
about that story.
I am not the sharpest tool in the shed. I am not the brightest crane in the box.
That's
Hell,
just,
I work in a scientific type job. You know what my job description is?
Oh
Fuck
my
around
God.
and find out.
That's
And that's
pretty
the way
much.
I live. That's the way I live my life.
Oh my God.
Up to a stove and seeing that it's bright orange and sticking your hand on it.
That's
Oh,
pretty
Oh,
much
my
let's not
God.
talk. Let's not talk about that because about 2 weeks ago, me and Heather were cooking in the kitchen. She pulled a pan off the stove. I gave it maybe 2 minutes, and in my mind, I'm like, all right, I got to cook something else. Let me see if this burner. And I just didn't even. I just put my hand straight down on the motherfucker, and I was like, oh, that's fucking hot. And she's like, yeah, I was just cooking there for the last 30 minutes. I was like, yeah, no shit. I knew she was, and I still put my fucking hand on it.
Hey, Coach, what you tell Drew about the iguana? The fact that you had to ask.
With him, and then your response was, "What if I don't?"
That
That's a
I
problem.
had to. I wanted to know. I Look.
I
I
guess
own reptiles.
I
I've
guess you
never owned
found
an iguana.
you found out Drew the hard way, huh? What you
But
I
say,
sure
Wes?
goddamn,
did.
too, don't take it the wrong way, but that's why we need you. Not you, but y'all, goddamn, because before we find out, we'll look at another motherfucker, what it do to the next nigga before we run after that motherfucker. I'm gonna tell you that
And
right now.
look, I'm perfectly fine with falling on that sword for you guys.
That's
All
what's
right.
up, dude. That's why it's so funny now, because we see
What's
you
up about
perfectly
that?
fine.
Don't run into
Oh,
traffic, and you just run into traffic.
Uh-huh. I will.
oh man. Hey man, another
They got
amazing
breaks for a
episode.
reason, right, Coach?
No balls, no go.
And I love you, Drew, because you was protecting our front line in the military.
You damn right.
Hey man.
But man, they should have told your ass not to fuck with iguanas.
Nah, but see, Coach, that's the whole thing too. Because
Oh
I
my
told you I'm a
God.
reptile owner. Heather and I have actually been talking about it recently. We're probably about to buy an iguana.
Don't do it, man.
So
Don't do it, dog.
What's up, man? Is some more shit you trying to chase and find out about it? Goddamn, what y'all really buying
nah,
one for?
nah. See,
Hey,
I'm gonna get one that's about yay big, and then raise him up till he's about 3 feet.
Oh, okay.
it's like Ellie said, what you tell a motherfucker with two black eyes?
Nothing, because somebody already told him
I
Nothing.
twice.
You
see
done told
you.
him
I
twice.
see you.
Nothing. Not you done told him twice.
Nothing. Because you done already told him twice, man.
Yeah.
Hey man, amazing episode of No Balls, No Glory. Check us out on Tuesday, where Drew go either talk his talk or he go tuck his head.
If we lose, I probably won't be on the show Tuesday
Hey man, hey,
because
you
I'll
gotta
be
be like,
burning something down in the city of Philadelphia.
hey man, hey, you go burn a Devontae Smith jersey or some Jalen Hurts jersey. And go,
Absolutely
hey,
not.
you can go viral, man. You burn something, burn an Eagles t-shirt, you can go viral, man.
I won't do it. I will not deface my property like that. Look, I've
What
been
if
an Eagles fan since I was a kid, since I was a baby,
Drew, I'm gonna
right?
tell you what to
Before
do.
I knew what football was.
You
I
wanna know
will
how you
never.
really go viral? When they lose, go pull the jersey off a stranger and set it on fire.
What you say, Coach? Go what?
See,
Don't pull
Coach,
it off.
now you're just playing with the type of person I am because that's the type of dumb shit I do.
You
I'll
said
go
you
find a
ain't
random
doing
motherfucker.
shit. Go find somebody else and rip it off their back and set it on fire.
I'll just cut it. I'll just come up with like a box cutter and cut it right off them. Be like, let me get that.
You'll really go viral.
Hey, they going to jail, man. He cut somebody goddamn shirt off their back. He going to jail, go get his ass whooped. It's gonna be either or. But you will have a viral moment, man. You will have a viral moment, man. You're gonna either go to jail or get your ass beat, man. So you will have a viral moment.
Look, it's all about selection. All right. You find an Eagles
Hey,
I
you gotta
find
pick somebody.
the
You gotta
right
pick somebody
person.
you know you can beat up, right?
Exactly. If I gotta walk up to somebody's 8-year-old kid and rip their shirt off and burn it, I'll fucking do it. All right.
Then get an ass whooping by the 6'5" dad and shit that you didn't know that was his dad.
So torment some
Yeah.
poor kid.
My daughter already
Hold
done
on, what
said
you
that
say,
to somebody.
CC? Hold on, what you say, CC?
Go torment some poor kid.
Right.
Yeah,
And
my
and
daughter
Drew,
already trying to get me in trouble at school. She told one little boy that she pulled the old "my daddy will beat your daddy up" thing, and ended up getting sent to the principal's office. And I got a call from the school that basically my daughter's saying that her dad's going to come in there and beat these kids up. And I was like, man, Maddie, you better knock it off.
hey man, yeah, you can't be going in there power bombing kids, Drew, man. You will go to jail, buddy. You
Yeah,
will go to jail.
I would never harm a
Oh,
child. I'll
I
beat the
know,
fuck out
man.
of somebody for harming a child, but I
Oh
will
yeah.
Yeah,
never
but you
harm
know
a child
that says a
myself.
lot about how your daughter feel about you, though. You're her superhero. I
You are
mean,
hit. That's
you
it,
her
man.
bodyguard. She just letting
And
everybody know that.
the craziest thing about it is she has no idea, but she is in fact my superhero. You know what I
Exactly.
mean?
They
Like
don't have no idea,
she
but you know.
she showed me she was my preemie. She was born at 26 weeks, 1 pound, 4 ounces, 12 and a half inches long, and then got pneumonia, had a collapsed lung, and all that shit within the first couple of days of life. And she pushed through, and now she's a happy, healthy, almost 9-year-old kid. That
Damn.
showed me that no matter how hard it is, no matter what you think you got going on, if you just fucking push, you're going to get through it. So
I
whenever
like
I'm in
that,
a
man.
struggle, whenever I'm down, whenever I'm fucking hurting, I just think about Maddie and how she
Hey,
pushed
Mm-hmm.
through to where she is now. And she
Mm-hmm.
has no idea, but that girl is literally my driving force and my fucking superhero.
man, I love it, man. Hey, man. Well, we're gonna see. We're gonna see if you we're gonna see what type of spirits you in come this time Tuesday.
Look,
But
I'll
we go
see you Tuesday, come hell or high water, goddammit.
that's what I'm talking about, man. Check us out on Tuesday, everybody. Man, hey, we gonna slide up out of here. Peace.